going to be doing a few more courses. At the moment, all we've got is the original, which was the photographic memory for children and the photographic memory for adults. But now we're going to do a, wow, this was the request. So it's so fun. We're going to do an ADHD, which is going live next week. So if you want to do that, you are free to just drop a message in the chat and we will give you a coupon, or contact us via the website, buildyourbrains.com, brains 1, 2, 3, you can't see, and there's a fourth secret one, which will be coming out with my book. So a lot of fun things happening there. And what we really want you to know is it doesn't matter what kind of brain you got, the name of this company is Build Your Brain. And you can build any brain. And what is so fun when we get into the different courses of the ADHD, the brain fog, we're going to be doing one on anxiety and depression, and a longevity one, because I love to do any kind of improvement, lifestyle improvement. So those are actually way shorter than the photographic memory, and because they're way shorter, they're way cheaper. So that'll work for you, but you will see the same neuroscience coming through, obviously just not in as much detail as the photographic memory, because yeah, that was my pioneering course where we really had to just educate the fans. And I think more and more over the years, neuroscience has become a thing that is not just for neuroscientists. And so this is how we build our brain. And why are we different to anyone else? Well, to be honest, the neuroscience that's out there have a lot to do with the actual machines, like ultrasound machines, neurofeedback machines, that kind of thing. Whereas with us, we are, if you want to call it old school, we just do things to manipulate your brain physically, without me giving too much away, but tried and tested exercises that will really repattern your neural pathways. And if that sounds like craziness, repatterning just means that in your brain you have literally 30 trillion body cells, but in your brain you have 86 at this stage. I always give the disclaimer, the neuroscience, we're on the cutting edge here, so there's always something new. But the neuroscience says at this day and age, there are 86 billion neurons. And so how those talk to each other is in between one neuron to another is a neural pathway, and it's a string of those that creates the whole pathway. So when we say repatterning, that's literally what we're doing. We are getting either the pathway to redirect or to flow more efficiently. And it's really fun to see the beautiful increase that we've managed to do in neural pathway firings and wirings. So there is so many ways this can go, this conversation. And if people know me, they know I like just to get to the chase and do some workshop type of exercises. So feel free to, ask your question, or what we'll just keep doing is talking more about the ADHD program that is coming up. So what that is 1 second. Yes, I should tell you, in the photographic memory and speed reading and quantum math courses, we do a lot of environmental, probably can't say the word anymore, but I think the do I look like a lumberjack? Rhymes with jack. Yeah, well, anyway, we do a lot of that in the external and environmental, internally jacks. So one of them is the tea. Mushroom teas are really good, and green teas. So we get into all that fun stuff that will help you. And honestly, the longevity course is going to be even better when we're coming to talk about those. But for now, let's talk about the ADHD course. So the ADHD course, I think the most fantastic fruit of that is moi. So you'll be learning, yes, I am a survivor of that, and I, yes, am one of the people that actually shared that label, and it can be for you too. So don't feel like if you've been diagnosed with that label that you have to live under it for eternity, because that is absolutely not the case. In actual fact, you have to wait till the end of the course, but we are rebranding that, where ADHD stands for something different, super positive, and actually the way your brain works. So the course itself works with the brain. We don't work against it, and we don't try and override it. All we're doing is we're working with the way the unique brain functions, because there are obviously, I mean, for you to get the label ADHD, there are obviously ways that your brain works differently. And that's what we put across, is the difference actually can really work to your benefit if you harness that. So our idea here is to manage the challenges, but then catapult the brain advantages, because there are absolutely advantages of being called ADHD, and that will be revealed in the course. And now I don't feel so triggered when I use ADHD, because you will be seeing that we are educating our fans for a new name, and it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't stand for attention deficit hyper disorder. It stands for something else. So you'll have to wait and see, which is really fun. What does the course entail? So there's going to be 10 sections. And, you know, like I said, the photographic memory, the speed reading, the quantum math, those are 20 plus hours for each of those. Whereas this is just a dive in and get it done kind of course. So we are looking at modules that last anything from 20 minutes to half an hour. And then you get home fun, I call it, not home work, because also it has been proven that when you are doing a novelty and something fun, your brain reacts better. So we call it home fun or home joy. And you will, at the end of each course, you get to watch, and then there will be a little bit of a home joy that you can do. We talk through it. A lot of it will be on the course itself, and so you can always access it, re-access it, and play it again, so that you can understand what you're supposed to be doing. And it's ideally set, so if you're like A-type personality like I am, you just want to watch the whole, you know, I don't know, 10 hours worth, and then just think it's going to work. It doesn't work like that with your brain. You have to fire those neurons to wire them, and you have to keep consistently doing it. So ideally what you want to do is watch the course, and then employ those exercises for at least a week. And as I said, I keep using the word ideally, because I don't want this to become a stress. If it becomes a stress, it is not going to work. So you want to do it for the joy of it. You want to do it because you're investing in yourself and it's fun. So do that for, if you can, ideally would be 3 times a day, and the exercises are 3 to 4 minutes each. But definitely at least once a day. Once a day is going to help you rewire your brain, which is so fun. And then if you do that consistently, you are going to really do that within about a 3-month time span. And there's an assessment at the beginning, so you'll be able to see how your brain works, and how it needs to work better. And we give you all those tools. So that is literally it. You know, if you had to see a one-on-one neuroscience coach, some of those neurofeedback sessions, and I've gone to them, by the way. This is why this course is there, because it's to help. And I went to a lot of different types of modalities and wasted a lot of money. Like I said, you know, a few $100s for a session, and obviously no health insurance or anything. That was coming straight out of pocket. and to not see results was pretty devastating. Besides the financial devastation, it was also, I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I improve? And neurofeedback was one of those. I fell asleep during those lessons. Is that crazy? So I can promise you one thing: you're not going to fall asleep during these lessons. They're really fun. And I'm just really wanting to encourage you, if you do not live under that label, then thank goodness. And if you know someone then that might be under that label, I just ask you to probably forward this or just go to our website, which is the logo, is Build Your Brain. So buildyourbrain.org or buildyourbrains with an S.com, because as I said, in the longer sessions, the longer courses, we do build all your brains. We do build the gut, the heart neurons, and the head neurons. And not giving away the fourth one, you'll have to join the course for that. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. How to approach the course. Like I said, hopefully space it out week by week. And exercises, I hate to say are mandatory, but if you're doing this seriously and you want to see an improvement in your brain, that's the only way you're going to rewire your brain. And I mean, unfortunately, in neuroscience, that's as cutting edge as it can be, to be able to repeat things. Hopefully, in the future, it'll be a once off. But for now, that's what we'll do. And I mean, a few minutes a day, you spend a few minutes a day brushing your teeth. So it gets really easy. And what I have noticed with my clients is as soon as they start getting the external observations of improvement, then there is no questions asked about motivation. So that is definitely a byproduct of this course, is that people around you are probably going to start noticing a difference before you notice the difference. And I think that's really fun. And I know it's been wonderful for my family and friends. But also, if you have been doing this course and you have done it, because we do offer group courses, feel free to write a testimony and send it in to us. We would love to hear how you're doing. And one of the things we do prime ourselves on is that we're here to hold your hand through the process. So we do want to hear back from you, and we do want to make sure that this is an improvement, that you're not just doing this and you're not seeing results. So if at the end of the course you have decided that this is something, and I say this not with an if, being very humble, because I believe anyone who does this course is going to notice a difference and want to do more. We do offer, like I said, the other courses, the speed reading, the quantum math, the photographic memory courses for both adults and children. And over the summer, we're going to be launching all these different courses. Like I said, longevity, brain fog, and anxiety and depression. So those are all coming, which is super cool. But if you don't want to do the online courses and you want to get connected with the tribe, we do one-on-one consulting. So you feel free to go to the webpage. You can click on either the online courses or you can look at the product page. And in the product page, you have your options there of the coaching or the counseling that you need. And really fun is a brain analysis. So if you get involved, you dip your toes in the water with this course and you decide, man, I mean, those exercises helped and I knew how they helped, but I want to go one step further. I've got one more label to work on. I've got this irritating thing that my brain is not conceptualizing, or whatever the individual issue is. Then do the brain analysis. There are people out there that don't do it in the way I do it. And those, again, those those analysis or brain assessments are well into the thousands of dollars. So everything is so reasonable here because we are concentrating on volume. Everyone needs a better brain, because as soon as you have a better brain, you don't only improve your life and the people around you, but you raise the consciousness of this a whole world. And this is really, I feel like this has been my life mission to do this. And I'm so blessed to absolutely be a part of it. And I say absolutely because right now, it's a one-man show. We are building the teachers, building the plane. And I hope that you become one of those. And we are absolutely open to however you want to grow this industry, I would call it, because we really are the cutting edge here. So I hope that's given you enough of an idea about the ADHD course. And I'm not one to sit and talk. In fact, I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, I want to show you, I want to show you, I want to show you. But get onto the course and feel free to contact us if you have any personal information that you want to dive deep into a one-on-one or into a group that's already going. We'll get you connected there too. All right. Have a blessed day and we will speak soon.